Alarm goes off. To wake up. To get up. To take a shower. To have a shower. To take a bath. To have a bath. To put on makeup. To shave. To wash your hair. To dry your hair. To iron a shirt. To get dressed. To brush your teeth. To wash your face. To brush your hair. To make the bed. To have breakfast. To eat breakfast. To leave the house. To go to work. To go to school. To catch the train. To catch the bus. To drive. To arrive late. To start work. To have a break. To have lunch. To eat lunch. To finish work. To leave work. To work overtime. To go home. To buy groceries. To cook dinner. To have dinner. To eat dinner. To clear the table. To listen to the radio. To watch TV. To check your emails. To have tea or coffee. To drink tea or coffee. To do the dishes. To wash the dishes. To walk the dog. To read a newspaper. To go out with friends. To go to a cafe. To call a friend. To call your family. To do homework. To put the children to bed.
To take out the trash.
To take out the rubbish. To feed the dog. To feed the cat. To go to bed. To clean the windows. To sweep the floor. To scrub the floor. To mop the floor. To vacuum the carpet. To dust.
To take out the trash.
To take out the rubbish.
To clean up.
To tidy.
To go to the store.
To go to the shops. To clean the bathroom. To set the table. To clear the table. To do the dishes. To dry the dishes. To load the dishwasher. To unload the dishwasher. To do the laundry. To hang clothes. To do the ironing. To fold clothes. To make the bed. To change the sheets. To water the plants. To wash the car. To feed the pets.
To paint the house. To paint a room. To plaster the walls. To tile the bathroom. To fit a carpet. To put up shelves. To make curtains. To unclog the sink. To unblock the sink. To change a light bulb.
To mow the lawn. To do the weeding. To plant bulbs. To prune trees. To trim a hedge. To water the flowers.
To view a house. To pack. To unpack. To move in. To move out.
To smile. To frown. To grin. To laugh. To cry. To yawn. To cough. To sigh. To lick. To suck. To breathe. To hold your breath. To wink. To blink. To blush. To sweat. To perspire. To shiver. To snore. To sneeze. To wave. To clap. To shrug. To bow. To nod. To shake your head.
To wear. To suit someone. To fit. To put on. To take off. To do up. To fasten. To undo. To unfasten. To change. To get changed.
To style your hair. To have your hair cut. To get your hair cut. To tie your hair back. To shave. To grow your hair.
To study a subject. To review.
To revise.
To sit an exam. To pass. To fail. To re-sit. To eat. To dine. To chew. To taste. To nibble. To bite. To swallow. To drink. To sip. To gulp.
To broil.
To grill. To bake. To roast. To boil. To fry. To peel. To slice. To grate. To pour. To mix. To add. To whisk. To roll. To stir. To simmer. To poach. To mash. To chop. To cut. To mince.
To make a reservation. To order. To take out.
To take away.
To pay separately. To split the check.
To split the bill.
To work part-time. To work full-time. To work from home. To work shifts. To have a day off. To retire. To get fired. To earn.
To withdraw money. To change money. To transfer money. To save.
To apply for a job. To fill out a form. To have an interview. To manage. To negotiate. To coordinate. To collaborate. To volunteer. To organise. To supervise.
To ride a bike. To ride a horse. To take a flight. To drive a car. To take the bus. To take the train. To walk. To hitchhike. To get on a bus. To get off a bus. To get in a taxi. To get out of a taxi. To catch a train. To miss a train.
To give someone a ride.
To give someone a lift.
To park. To set off. To check the oil. To fill up. To check the tires. To service the car. To signal.
To indicate.
To brake. To slow down. To speed up. To pick someone up. To drop someone off. To have a car accident. To break down. To pass.
To overtake.
To go left. To turn left. To go right. To turn right. To go straight ahead.
To go straight on.
To stop at the hotel. To go past the restaurant. To take the first left. To take the second right. To read a map. To plan your route. To ask directions. To go on a vacation.
To go on a holiday.
To book a vacation.
To book a holiday. To pack your bags. To board a plane. To land at the airport. To be delayed. To go sightseeing. To go abroad. To go on a cruise. To go on an excursion.
To make a reservation. To rent a cottage. To stay in a hotel. To check in. To check out.
To pitch a tent. To build a fire.
To get on a bike. To get off a bike. To fix a puncture. To bark. To meow. To gallop. To purr. To molt. To hiss. To scratch. To sniff. To crow. To squeak. To snort. To hop. To bleat. To quack. To croak. To roar. To hunt. To prowl. To burrow. To swing.
To do puzzles. To play cards. To play chess. To play board games. To go to a book club. To play video games. To read. To draw. To write. To paint. To take photos. To play a musical instrument. To walk. To hike. To cook. To bake. To sew. To knit. To go to a party. To do karaoke. To watch television. To watch a movie. To see a play. To do exercise. To go to the gym. To do yoga. To listen to music. To go camping. To go bird watching. To go out for a meal. To do the gardening. To visit a museum. To visit a gallery. To meet friends. To go on vacation.
To go on holiday.
To go shopping. To go to a concert. To stay home.
To stay at home.
To have a picnic. To collect stamps. To do pottery. To make models. To surf the internet. To browse the internet. To call friends. To go to an evening class. To go to the beach. To fly a kite. To ride a horse. To go jogging. To sing in a choir. To arrange flowers. To go foraging.
To see. To lick. To taste. To smell. To listen. To work. To play. To kick. To throw. To hit. To whisper. To dance. To run. To crawl. To jump. To repair. To shake. To make a snowman. To do homework. To think. To understand. To spell. To move. To dig. To fall. To carry. To climb. To stand up. To sit down. To lift. To add. To subtract. To count. To sing. To catch. To talk. To speak. To shout. To push. To pull. To act. To blow. To copy. To decide. To remember. To hold. To point. To pack. To fly. To ride. To tackle. To kick. To score a goal. To be booked. To be sent off. To win. To lose.
To tie.
To draw.
To practice. To rehearse. To play the trumpet. To sing. To conduct. To listen. To perform. To busk. To compose. To record.
To turn on. To turn off. To turn up the volume. To turn down the volume. To change channel. To record.
To vomit. To cough. To sneeze. To hurt. To ache. To bleed.
To lie down. To rest. To heal. To drink water. To feel better. To lose weight. To gain weight. To recover. To exercise. To resuscitate. To warm up.
To work out.
To keep fit. To train. To run. To jog. To skip. To exercise. To work out. To stretch. To squat. To cool down.
To relax. To chill out. To meditate. To sleep well. Deep breathing. Massage. Spa. Sauna. Steam room. Hot tub. Pilates. Yoga. Acupuncture. Reflexology. Aromatherapy. Counseling.
To choose. To sell. To want. To fit. To buy. To pay. To try on. To haggle. To exchange. To refund.
To turn on. To turn off. To click. To log in. To plug in. To download. To upload. To log out. To back up. To delete.
To record. To observe. To attract. To repel. To pour. To dissolve. To heat. To burn. To boil. To evaporate. To cool. To freeze. To melt. To float. To sink.
To reply. To reply all. To forward. To send. To delete. To print.
To introduce yourself. To exchange business cards.